So hey everyone, in today's video I'm gonna share you that can you become clinical SAS programmer with zero coding knowledge or no coding knowledge. So of course the answer is yes. Now let me explain you how. So you know SAS is third generation language or high level language. So what do you mean by third generation and high level language? It means these languages are easier compared to the older languages. And believe me guys, SAS is one of the easiest programming languages that you can learn ever. So if you are planning to start your journey into programming, and if you are especially in the data analysis, so SAS will be one of the best language to start your journey with. Now coming to clinical SAS role, is coding knowledge or SAS software knowledge will be enough to get job in clinical SAS? So no guys, alone coding cannot help you, the SAS software. You need to have the knowledge of clinical part as well, like SCDM, ADAM, table, listing, CRF, mock shell, protocol. So if you have these knowledge, so you'll be the best and suitable candidate for this role. As you know, this role is known as clinical SAS programmer. So clinical is an industry, SAS is a software, and because you do programming in the software, that's why programmer, clinical SAS programmer. But you know, if you have to search this role globally or on LinkedIn or on internet, you have to search statistical programmer, because this role is not limited to SAS software. Right now in the current era or from past few years, companies are using R as well and Python as well on these roles, but 90% of companies are using SAS only. So companies don't want to replace this role with SAS and R and different softwares. Companies are still using SAS, and in the coming year also they'll be using SAS, but they are adding R as well. Along with the SAS, they want to get the benefit of R as well and Python as well, because you know there are two types of languages, open source and closed source, and that is another debate, so I'll not go into deep into that, but I'll explain you the basic. So SAS is a closed source language and R and Python are open source. So in the open source software, you get more customization compared to closed source software, as closed source softwares are owned by company, and in open source software is created by and contributed by people like you and me. Now coming to conclusion, learning clinical SAS in 2024, is it worth? So of course guys, clinical SAS is one of the highest paying job in CROs. Now coming to second question, can we get job easily after learning this software? Now that is difficult to say guys, because believe me, getting job is actually easy, but the process you have to go through, that is a little bit difficult. Why? Because first you need to spend some time, like 3 to 4 months on learning, and then you need to spend 4 to 5 months on getting job. Now why this getting job is taking 4 to 5 months? Because you need to understand the hiring cycle. Companies recruit in pattern. First they're gonna recruit some freshers in bulk, they're gonna train them for 4 to 5 months or 3 to 4 months, and again company is gonna recruit. So hiring happen in a pattern, in a cycle. So in this process, the person who are willing to get job, they need to maintain their patience. Second thing, they need to be very consistent. The third thing, they need to maintain their positive aura, because a lot of people get influenced by internet, or they get easily affected by negative comments or negative reviews. So if you are starting something, you don't need to get affected by others' review, right? You need to understand the process from the beginning itself, that if I'm starting something, this will be the journey and I need to spend this much time. So guys, that's all in today's video. If you have any more question, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling session, or you can ask me in the comments as well. Thank you everyone, and bye-bye everyone.